Alrighty, it is Wednesday, but I have to go back to Tuesday really quick. So after I recorded audio, we wandered around the house for 30 minutes and then I went on. I unloaded the phone. What time was it at the time? I don't remember what time it was. Sometime around lunch because Monica made lunch and we ate, and then I worked until 12:30 and then I got off. So we walked around for another 30 minutes and then I crashed at 1:17. I woke up at 2 p.m. I got up at 2:30 and I went back to work editing 3 audio files. And I took a break at like 4:45. I think it was almost 5 o'clock. So yeah, we rested until 6:50 and then I went back to finishing the drafts for page 9 and I scanned it and printed out all the stuff. I edited the audio, I scanned the line art for page 7 at 8 p.m. and I finished editing the audio at 8:30 and then I scanned page 8's line art at 8:40 and I got off at 8 it was about like 8:50 something. I tried to wake up at like between 12 and 1 o'clock, but I kept waking up randomly at like 10, 11, and 12:30. So my last ditch effort was to get up at like 1 a.m. But by the time I finally woke up, it was 1:55, so it was practically 2 o'clock. So I only had one page left to line art. And while I was on it, I was listening to stuff. And I noticed that for some reason it was hurting my left ear. And by the time I got off, I scanned page 9 at like 3:15. Passed the page off to Monica at 3:50 and like my jaw was hurting, my ear was hurting, and it hurt to swallow. So at some point I managed to get an ear infection, but I'm not really sure what caused it because like I didn't feel the pain like earlier throughout the day and we had just taken a shower earlier at 9. So I don't know what caused it. It could have been soap, it could have been water, it could have been anything. And like it hurt so bad I had a really hard time going back to sleep. So I had to lay in a specific position so that way I wouldn't irritate my throat and then my jaw and my ear, and it took like all night long for my jaw to stop hurting. So the only thing that hurt was my throat a little bit, and then like my ear still hurt. So I woke up at like 6:30. Monica was already up cooking, and then I ended up assembling my video for compression. And then the first thing I did was take a painkiller. And then we ate breakfast, we watched YouTube, we split up at 7:30. I resumed work on pages 4, 5, and 6. I got tired, mostly because of my ear pain, and I stopped at 9. So I tried to lay in bed and relax and try to just like heal, but I was bored. So I started working on a lot of the 4-panel comics that I hadn't finished, and like I did a ton of them, but I still had like 3 left over. So the second one for Happy 70 Chapters, there the one where Marie gives Pasha something to eat, which is this joke I've been holding on to for a really long time. And then the last one, which I don't know if I want to do it, where Byron asks about his sexuality, which I think is funny, but I don't know if anyone's gonna get it. So like, or usually when I'm kidding, people can't tell that I'm kidding. So yeah. So Monica got off at 9:40 and she went to Walgreens to talk to them about her medication. So while she was away, I tried to record myself brainstorm, but the stupid recorder on my cell phone kept stopping while I was talking. So I lost like minutes upon minutes, like almost like a half an hour's worth of brainstorming. And it was important stuff, but it wasn't so important that I needed to repeat it back. It was important because I was trying to figure out like how much space I have left to land the story. So I just gave up and I went to the folded paper sheet I would use to predict where I'm going to end this specific arc. This specific arc, originally when I first was plotting it, I predicted it would end at 95, and then the last time I predicted again, it ended at 96. So where I have it now, it ends at 98. And like, wow, I don't even know. I really don't know if it's actually going to do that. All I did was just generally, like gingerly write down what scenarios happen when on each box. And like, I don't know if it's going to happen that way. I think I might be able to cram some of those scenarios together. It really just depends because they're all going to be combat scenes. So yeah. This story from like chapter chapter 61 to chapter 90, 98 is going to be straight combat scenes with a few, what's it called, arguments peppered in between. So like, oh man, I can't believe how long we're in fighting scenes in this story. It's not even funny. It's like it eclipses the original. Okay, so I went back on at 11. I started working on scanning and printing out all the extra stuff, and Monica got back at like 11:30. We ate lunch, and I completed pages 4, 5, and 6 at 12:40. Just the artwork, not the text. So I got off at 1. I rested for a bit. I was messing around my journals and whatnot, and then I got back on at like 2:50. And then I finished and loaded pages 4, 5, and 6 with text at 3:30. And after that, I worked on the draft for pages 10, 11, and 12, and I scanned them at 3:57, and I printed them out at like 4:09. So I got off at 4:18. So right now I am recording. This is what I need to do. I need to, at some point, start line arting pages 10, 11, and 12. I don't know what time I want to go back on. So I got off at 4. I think I should go back on between like 7 or something. I can't wear my headphones. So I asked Monica if it's okay with her, if she minds if I play audio from my computer in the evening. And that's really, really rude. That's extremely rude because she needs to sleep, and she gets way more sleep than I do. Oh, it's not fair. So like, yeah, I need to do the line art, and then I need to start coloring in pages 7, 8, and 9. But also, I want to make some distance in some of the concept art sketches, but like I kind of feel like I don't know if I like some of the concept art sketches for the character pages, because like I did some brief drawings, but I don't know if I like them. And for Byron's especially, I don't know if it complements the pose that I want for his character page, because he has 2 poses I have to choose from, one where he's walking and looking, and one where he's posing from behind. I kind of feel like the posing from behind picture doesn't really capture him. There's also the headshots I need to do for certain characters, and like I feel the person who needs to get done first is Fauna. So I already have like an entire page spread for her, but I don't know if I like the pose. I have a different pose for her laying around somewhere. I could resurrect that instead. And it's more of an aggressive combat pose, and I kind of think I would like it better, especially because she's holding her weapon in it. So that would be kind of cool. And then there is the concept art of what she looked like in my head before I actually started trying to make her look more original. For example, the original concept art I had for her that was on the Tumblr that's currently on the official site, that wasn't what I originally imagined. I was imagining this girl with strawberry blonde hair, and it's just a regular bob cut. And I specifically got that look from Blue Fairy because that's the way May looked, the doll May looked for like years. So I want to draw something that looks something like May because that's exactly what I was imagining. And she was originally supposed to be shy, whereas the second concept version of Fauna, she basically looks like she's going to be the deadpan character. And that's not really originally what I wanted her for. I didn't want her to be deadpan. So, which is why she ended up being like a cross between like Marie and Flora. So she's got like all of the functioning qualities of Flora and all the functioning qualities of Marie together. And that makes her, I feel like it makes her a different type of girl. But we'll see when we get the 3 of them together, like what makes them different from each other. Because like at this moment, it does seem like she's more serious than Flora, but she's not as feminine as Marie. I don't know, explain that. Okay, so what else is there? Yeah, all right. So Monica, when she came back, she had a flyer on the door saying when the next inspection's gonna be. This is annoying because we usually have inspections during the spring. I don't know why we're having an inspection during the fall. It doesn't make any sense because we've never had them before. So we have the next 2 weeks. If I include today, we have 2 weeks to get the house ready. Monica was already like cleaning in the windowsills. I think that's too soon because like windowsills get dirty like really fast. So like we have to figure out where we're gonna put everything. A lot of the stuff in the living room is I don't know how to explain it. It's like convenient for the living room. I don't know how to explain it because like we have that new the new Tupperware bin. I want to put it in the closet here. Monica feels like there's no room for it. I mean, we could put the she has this basket that's full of yarn stuff. I'd probably put that on top of the Tupperware bin. I really don't know. I'm just like frustrated by this, but like I don't know when we're going to start thinking about it serious. We're probably going to really put our nose to the grindstone with cleaning up the house, like within the last week or so. So by then we should be in the middle of or wrapping up chapter 85. I don't know. So yeah, speaking of 85, I still haven't storyboarded it yet. I was feeling too uncomfortable to do it today, so I'm hoping if my ear infection feels better tomorrow, it should, because like it feels pretty decent right now. I can still feel it, but like it's not like last night. Last night I felt like garbage. I felt like hot garbage last night. So I'm suspecting that tomorrow it should be better. I took my second painkiller. Because I took my painkiller at like 6:30, I'm guessing. I don't really know. So I estimate I should take painkiller again between like 12 and 1. And I ended up taking painkiller between 1 and 2. So my painkiller is good until like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish, 8 o'clock-ish. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to be awake at that time. If I am, I'm definitely going to take it. So is there anything else that's on my mind? Anything else that's important? Anything else that's relevant? I feel like I'm not thinking of anything immediately. Oh my god. So like in a few more days, we would have had our Token Rambo figurines for an entire year. And I'm trying to decide if that should be the flag to sell them, or if I should just hold on to them like for another year. Because like I'm waiting for the anime or the game to have relevance again so I can sell them. If not, then I want to obtain Jizumaru and Kogutsune Maru within the next year. I was hoping to do it like this year, but like I just couldn't find anyone selling them for the price that I wanted. Also, Jizumaru took forever to come out. Like I found Kogutsune Maru for like $100 something, and I didn't even pay that much for Mikazuki. I paid like averagely $30 for him, because like the person wanted bulk Gogotai, Yasu, and Mikazuki for $100. So he was practically a little bit more than $30. So I kind of want to get them at that price, but like that was so rare that I even got them at that price. So I'm not sure what I'd be willing to settle for if I want to get Kogutsune Maru, but like it's not a priority at the moment. And like if I do get a chance, I'm probably gonna go for it. I feel like at most I really want to go for Arl, Dolphin Dream Arl. I really want to get her, but like I don't know what else is there. I have to look and see if anyone's selling Namazuo, because like I really want Namazuo, but I'm not really sure where's the most reliable source to get him at the moment. Because like I could check eBay. I also want to see if I can find any of the other Namazuo figurines that exist, because like I know there's little chibi ones, and then there's cute little tiny ones that hang over things like your monitor and whatnot. I want to see if they have those too, because like the majority of the characters I like are all already been made into those little figurines. We'll have to see. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Thursday, but I have to go back to Wednesday really quick. So after I recorded audio, we went to bed sometime around 5. I got up at 7 to line art. I scanned page 12 at 8, page 11 at 8:40, and then I got tired and I got off at 8:50. I tried to wake up at 1, but I woke up at 4. Had a really hard time getting out of bed. So I finished and scanned page 12 at 5:11, and then I assembled and passed the pages off to Monica at 5:50. She got out of bed at 6. I switched to shading pages 7, 8, and 9. We stopped to eat breakfast. We watched through some of our YouTube backlog in my watch later list. This is mostly cooking videos. And then we split up at 7. I got tired and I got off. I completed the storyboard for chapter 85. I finished around 9, and then we rested until 10. I went back on to print out the drafts. I worked on coloring the pages until 12, and then I got tired and I got off and crashed. I was asleep for about at least a half an hour. Monica woke me up to eat lunch. We ate salad, and then after I wandered around the house for like 30 minutes, and then she went back on at like 1:30. So I just spent the last like half an hour updating my journals and planners. So now it's 2. This is what I need to do. She's still filling in pages 10, 11, and 12. I don't know when she's going to get done with that. Um, I'm still shading through pages 7, 8, and 9. I eventually have to like finish off page 9, I think it was, where I got stuck. I got tired. So the first 3 are more or less done. I need to tone the coloring, and then I need to add the sclera and the mouth details, and then I need to add the birds to most of the scenes. Most of the scenes require the birds. And that takes a while to do. So I'm getting closer to finishing. I don't know if I'm going to get done tomorrow, because like then I have to do the same thing for pages 10, 11, and 12, and like, I'm not anywhere near them. I did set up for Monica Marie's 4-panel comic to color, so she needs to do that eventually when she's done with pages 10, 11, and 12. We're planning on going on Saturday to 2 Staples. I hope we're still up for that. Other than that, by the 10th, we need to haul ass on cleaning the house for the next inspection. I'm like, why? I don't know if she wants to go to Fullerton again for the inspection, because I can totally see if she would like to, because like I'm not against it. I really like going to Fullerton. There are other places to go though. I mean, we could try going to the Village, for example. I don't know though. So far, we have 1 bag that's ready for recycling. I don't know if we're gonna get the second bag stuffed enough in time before the inspection. So that definitely seems like something we're gonna hold off on until the day before the inspection. We're gonna go and get rid of it. Depending on how much it is, we're either gonna A, put it towards laundry, or B, put it towards bus passes. Most likely we'll put it towards bus passes. I don't see putting it towards laundry. But yeah, I don't know how much it is yet. As for chapter 86, I still haven't gotten back to it yet. I know I need to do it. I have 2 scenes I need to do. It's just Pasha confronting Philippe, and then Fauna attacking. I kind of feel like between all those things, I feel like I should just get it over with the Fauna scenes, but I also feel like the Philippe and Pasha scene should only take 1 chapter, and it's going to be standing in my way if I don't do it first. So I feel like I should do that and then get back to Fauna, but at the same time, Fauna is 100% combat scene, so I feel like I should just go ahead and do that. I don't know, I'm just like I'm so tired right now. Yeah, I think maybe I should probably do the Fauna thing first, because like it sounds like it'd be faster, whereas the Philippe and Pasha one, that thing sounds like it's gonna take like a couple of weeks for me to do it. I don't know. That should be the bulk of 87. So the Fauna and Flora scenes should take up like 86, maybe a little bit of 88, maybe a little bit of 89. It really just depends. But like the Warren and Ivy scenes are done already. I don't have to worry about those. My ear infection seems to be gone mostly. It's not hurting me like it was yesterday. I mean, yesterday it was hurting me badly. I felt awful, but like this time I actually feel pretty decent. I don't feel that bad. So I think that it's gone. I'm playing it safe though. I'm trying not to use my headphones until like later. I'm gonna see if I can hold off on using them until like maybe like the 9th or the 10th. So like right now it's the 7th. So I'm gonna try a few more days to just deal with it. Monica doesn't seem to mind that I haven't been using it in the middle of the night, but I kind of prefer using it in the middle of the night so I don't have to bother her with sound. But she seems to like it, so I don't know. Alrighty, is there anything else that's on my mind? No, not really. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Friday, but I have to go back to Thursday really quick. So I went back on at 2:30. I worked on pages 7, 8, and 9. I stopped at 3:50. I was really close to finishing though. But yeah, I went to bed. I was expecting to wake up or to get back up between 6, 7, 8, anytime around there. But by the time I woke up, I thought it was going to be 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning, but much to my surprise, it was only 12. So I resumed work on the pages, at least I tried to, but I had noticed that my ear was hurting me again and giving me a headache, so I ended up taking another painkiller. I finished page 9 at 1:56 and then page 7 at 2:50, but I was way too tired to keep working on page 8, so I got off at 3. I woke up a little while after Monica. It was about like 6:20. I went straight to working on page 8, stopped to eat breakfast, watched the last of all the cooking videos I had saved up on my watch later list. And while we were watching that, I worked on the 4-panel comic for chapter 61, and then the 4-panel comic for, actually there's 2 4-panel comics for chapter 70, but I only worked on the first one. So yeah, I scanned them both and I printed them out in blue. And then I completed page 8 at like 8:43. That was like a while after Monica had left for her appointment with her therapist. I got tired and got up around 9. I worked on random extras up until 10. I started line arting through the chapter 61 4-panel comic. Monica got back at 10:20. We ate lunch. We rested until like 11:20-ish, and then we took a shower, and now I'm recording audio. So this is what we want to do. At some point, we want to go out and get the water. I don't know if we're going to do it tomorrow, if we're going to do it today. Monica also has to go get specific groceries, so I don't know if she's going to do that instead. But, yeah, that's a thing that needs to happen. What else is there? I need to go back on. I need to finish working on pages 7, 8, and 9. All I need to do is put the text on it, and that's it. Other than that, what else is there? I could go back on and do that now. I want to take another painkiller because like I have a slight headache. It comes and goes. It gets worse, and then it suddenly goes away. And I don't know what state I'm in with it right now. But I would like to take another painkiller. Other than that, what else is there? It didn't seem like Monica enjoyed her time with the therapist. The therapist couldn't really help her, and I understand the point of going to a therapist is to feel like you're being understood, but I also feel like every time Monica goes, she always complains about how the therapist does not understand her. So I'm starting to wonder if these are a waste of time. If they are, then, what else is there? Because, like, she can't come up with her own solutions on her own. She needs some suggestions from people, but she doesn't like the things that people suggest to her. They seem ineffective to her. So I'm like, I don't really know what to do with her at this point. Is there anything else that's on my mind? We're starting pages 1, 2, and 3 tomorrow, but also she wants to go to Staples, so I'm trying to figure out how to do the 2 of those while finishing pages 10, 11, and 12, because pages 10, 11, and 12 are still not done yet, and I feel like I would have been through this faster if only 2 things had happened. 1, there wasn't so many damn birds in this, and 2, if we hadn't had to leave the house on Monday when there was no power. It kind of upsets me, but, I don't know. I hope that I can get through pages 10, 11, and 12 quickly. And also, I hope that chapter 84 goes faster than 83. Because, like 84 is mostly just talking back and forth to one another. And 83, there was actually a fair amount of action. So I'm hoping that this goes a little bit faster. I'm really not sure, though. Is there anything else that's on my mind? No, I guess that's virtually it. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Okay, it is Saturday, but I have to go back to Friday really quick. So, after I record audio, I went back on at 11:50. I completed and loaded pages 7, 8, and 9 at 12:40. Then we left for Northgate. We got water. We got home at 1:40. I went back on at 2. I started setting up all the graphic effects for pages 10, 11, and 12. Monica made chicken. She wasn't interested in listening to anything on the computer, so I finally had to use my headphones. I seem to be fine. I ended up observing all the 3 Houses DLC. The maid outfits are okay. The summer outfits are really nice. I really, really like them. I don't understand the point of the evening outfits. They don't make any sense to me. I thought that they were going to be like the winter outfits, but like there is a stark difference between the evening outfits and the winter outfits. The sauna thing is extremely boring. I was like so disappointed with that. I was wondering if maybe they were actually supposed to be like fan service and naked, but like Nintendo wouldn't let them. I don't know. All I know is it's really, really disappointing. I watched through the new character stuff. I don't care about the merchant girl they added. I know she's supposed to be a meme character because she's in every single game in the series practically. Emil though, oh my god, he has a great voice actor. His voice is amazing. I love it. Oh my god. And the way he just wants to like hate sex the main character is hilarious. So yeah, we got off at 3:20. We ended up biking down to Vaughn's and we picked up a few things. I think it was just apples and cucumbers. I'm not really sure. I think that's what it was. We got home at like 4. And then we rested. I went back on at 5. Monica couldn't sleep, so she eventually joined me. I completed page... what page did I complete? Oh my god, what page was it? It was because it's page 10, I think that's what it was. So I got off at 7:30, I went to sleep. I woke up at 4. I went back on at 4:20, and I finished pages 10 and 12. I loaded them all together, compiled as one unit onto the Locked blog at 6:10. I woke up Monica, and then while she was doing breakfast, I started completing the last of those random Byron assets I have. And then once I was done with those, I didn't have very much left to do on them. I started working on the character page background, because like I have like 5, I think. So it's Fauna, Flora, Clotilda, Libelle, and Byron are the first 5 that come out. And then in the next volume, it'll be Simon, Fouillard, Philippe. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get to Warren and Ivy in this set, because like I don't recall ever seeing Warren and Ivy in volume 8. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'm hoping to do all of the 4-panel comics within this month, but I don't know if that's possible because I need to really apply myself to completing them. I only got like 3 of them. 3 of them are sort of ready. 2 of them have been filled in, or one's being filled in, and then like 1 more I have to line art, but like I don't feel like doing it. So I'm trying to get to the character pages, but even though I want to do the 4-panel comic first, I want to try to get through the character pages quickly too, because it's mostly just still images. And then there's all the images that I haven't finished coloring in. So I have Clotilda, I have Flora, and then I have Fouillard and Philippe, and I have to do all those, and I'm just like holding off on it at the moment. So yeah, I stopped to eat breakfast. I got off at 7:20. We left for the Euclid Target. I don't know when. I assume it must have been like at 7:30 or 7:40. It took a while to pack up and leave. So yeah, the first place we hit was Target, and I noticed that I was having an issue with my vision when I was in the Target. Like, it felt like things were a little bit blurry, and I don't know what was causing it. I noticed that whenever I would walk around really quickly, I would have a really hard time. My eyes would have a really hard time adjusting to it. Like, you know that state you feel when you're rubbing your eyes and your eyes have to adjust to your vision after you've been rubbing them? And that's what it felt like. And like, because it felt that way, I just kept rubbing my eyes. There was a couple of times when my eyes did adjust, but it was when I was reading and when I was, mostly when I was reading. But it didn't go back to normal until I stepped outside and I put my sunglasses back on, and then everything after that was fine. I have no idea why. It must have been the lighting inside Target. So yeah. Okay, so we ended up going straight to Staples. We wandered around a bit at Staples. They had a whole bunch of stuff during the school supply season that's now on clearance. I got 2 packs of size 10 pen refills. I got a couple of individual micron pens. So I got a number 8, a number 5, and number 3. So my 5 and my 3 right now are both stateless. So those are going to be different when I'm using them. However, the 8 I had was already a micron. So yeah, I passed those off to Monica. I'm going to be using them as soon as we start. When we paid for it, it came out to $17 together, but with the coupon, I only had to pay like $11.50. So after that, she gave me a $10 discount with any $20 purchase. I'm trying to think of what to get. I'm thinking about getting another set of Stella liner pens if they have them. But I kind of would like to get something else. But it has to equal $20 in order for me to get $10 taken off of it. So yeah. We hit Dollar Tree on heading back. Monica got sponges. And then we went back to Target really quickly, and Monica got lunch. and then we got home sometime around 11. Okay, it was like fucking like 80 something degrees outside. It was like almost 90. Oh my god, it was so damn hot. So like by the time we got home, the frozen food that we bought was already thawed. So yeah, I started work on pages 1, 2, and 3 while Monica was making lunch, and then afterward I stopped to eat the lunch, and then after lunch I completed and scanned pages 1, 2, and 3. Monica was watching the internet with me, and she stopped to like write down some lyrics for specific songs. And then after I was done with pages 1, 2, and 3, I stopped to work on pages 4, 5, and 6 a little bit. I didn't get very far into it though. Pages 1, 2, and 3, there's so many flashbacks and it's not even funny. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm recording audio. It's 12:40. I really would like to take a nap. It's only the middle of the day though. I've been up since like 4 or something. I already forgot. So, oh man, what else do I want to do tonight? I just want to transition between like right now to tonight when I'm doing the pages. I need to edit the pages that I'm going to be line arting, and I'm probably going to spend the whole night line arting. I'm going to try hard to lower the brightness of my computer because I'm not sure if that played a part in me having weird vision issues. I know that there's this thing called like computer monitor vision syndrome or something like that. I know most artists tend to get it, but like yeah, I need to give my vision a break. I can't believe I'm already having this problem, and like it's been this long since I've gotten this computer. It's already been a year. So, is there anything else that's on my mind? Anything else of importance? So I was hoping by the end of the week I would be done with chapter 86's script. I haven't had a chance to work on it. I really need some time for that. I'm hoping anywhere between Tuesday and next week, sometime around Tuesday and to next week, at the end of the week. I'm guessing like Tuesday to Friday. That's a guess. I want to have the script ready, and I just need those 2 scenes. I need to write those 2 scenes, and then I have to fight through the conversation between Pasha and Philippe, and that will be 86 and 87, and then I can just print straight away with the other ones. Actually, no, I have to work on the scene with Fauna and Flora. There's so much stuff I have to work on. I'll worry about that later, though. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Sunday, but I have to go back to Saturday really quick. So, after record audio, Monica got off, like, at 1:47. We rested for a bit, and then we ended up walking around for 30 minutes. I went back to work at 4:23. I decided to complete page 2 because it was just one drawing and the rest was all flashbacks. And then I assembled that and I set up the finished 4-panel comic line art for Monica. I think it was for the second 4-panel comic or the first 4-panel comic for chapter 70. And I gave her those and she colored those in. And then I worked on page 3, but I didn't assemble it. As soon as I scanned it, I got off at like 6:20 because I was way too tired to do anything else. So by that point, I still hadn't done page 1. So I tried to get up at 11, but I got up at 1:30 instead. I ended up assembling page 3 first, and then I resumed working on page 1's line art. So Monica came to join me in between time, so I gave her page 3, and then as soon as I was done with page 1, it was like 2:44, and then I assembled and passed it off to her, and then at 3 a.m. we just went straight to bed. So I woke up at 6, but I didn't get up until 6:30. I tried to get her up with me, but she took a while to get up on her own. So I went back on at 6:40. I shaded through pages 2 and 3 until breakfast, and then we stopped to eat, and then we split up sometime around like 7:30ish. I worked until 9. I took a break. She eventually joined me and we walked around for another 30 minutes. And then we stopped at like around about 11. Monica made lunch. I went back on the computer to finish pages 2 and 3, but I stopped to eat lunch. And then after lunch, I finished page 2 at like 12:51. And then I don't know when I finished page 3, but I know I finished it shortly after I finished page 2. And because Monica wasn't done filling in page 1, I ended up just going on ahead and adding the text bubbles to specific important flashbacks. And then we took a break at 2. We walked around for another 30 minutes, and then we rested until 4:42. So that's right now. I'm recording audio. This is what I need to do. I've done the draft for pages 4 and 5. I still haven't done the draft for page 6 yet. I still have to do that. But I also haven't colored through page 1 yet. I did, however, work on the character pages extras. So the person who has the furthest extra right now is Byron. So he has like a full body picture and then a headshot. There's a bunch of headshots I was adding to specific pages, but like all I ended up doing for that was adding a graphic background that looks like paper, specifically graph paper. So I don't know what exactly I want to do with these just yet. I'm trying to like get a general idea of like what I want for each page, but mostly I'm just trying to take the sketches that are ready to use. I feel like I have like 2 pictures for LaBelle. I don't know which one I want to use though. And then I have like oh man, I have like a bunch of pictures of Simon, and like I have to pick which one I actually want to use, because like I did pick one, but I don't feel like it fits him. The one for Warren is fine. The one for Shasta is fine. I don't know about the one for Flora. I think it's just there's too much. It's like a full body shot. I don't know if I need the whole full body, if I should cut some of it out. But I also have a partial full body for Philippe, so I think I should just leave that. I'm gonna have to figure this out later, because I need to come up with full body pictures for everybody, and I don't. Like, I have one for Clotilda and Fauna, but I haven't worked on them, and I kind of feel like compared to Byron, they're not as interesting. So I'm thinking about like changing it to something else. I do have the other full body shot for Byron. I have 2 fully body shots, and I picked one that I thought showed his front better, but like the other one has a nice shot of his behind, which is kind of, I want to use that one, but I'm just like, I don't know. I still have to decide. I'm just like, I haven't chosen that picture. I want to make his original version, which was the original version of him I came up with back like a long time ago. So much to do. I have to look through my stuff, but like I don't have the time for it right now. I have to start chapter 84 strong, and right now I'm already behind. So by 6 o'clock I need to switch objectives. It's almost 5. It's gonna be 5 very soon. So I have 1 hour to make some ground doing something. I think I should just dedicate it to page 6, and then go straight into line editing pages 4, 5, and 6, and then tomorrow I'll go back to work on page 1. I'm afraid it's going to take all day because there's a lot of characters in it. So I'm trying not to be frustrated about falling behind already. It's already like been 1 day. That's so frustrating. Is there anything else that's on my mind? Anything else? Volks has announced they're having a holiday sale on the 22nd to the 28th, I think, or 20. Was it the 22nd to the 30th, or was it 22nd to the 25th? I can't remember how long they're going to have it for, but they're going to have all the Vocaloid dolls except for Sakura Miku, which I'm kind of not surprised, because she seemed like a spring release only, but it kind of makes me upset because I want another chance to get that doll. That's the version of Miku that's my favorite. Frustrating. And then most people are holding out for Arl. Arl won't be available until January. I want to try to get her, but I'm a little worried it's going to be a click war, and these dolls are like fucking $600, and I'm just like, so frustrating. But I really wanted to get Arl. Is there anything else? Anything else? I'm trying to think. Nothing at the moment is coming to mind. I can't think of any one thing that's like, yeah, that thing happened earlier and that was a big deal. No, I really can't think of anything else. Alright then. This is the 5th recording, so I believe tomorrow is going to be the 6th recording. Let me look at my list here. That means that I'm going to have to unload the phone and start editing the audio. Yeah, tomorrow's the 6th recording. Ugh. Is there anything else that's on my mind? We're planning on going to get water later this week, but I don't know when. We guesstimated around Wednesday, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Monica says she's planning on canceling her next therapy appointment because she doesn't feel like this therapist is clicking with her. Oh, is there anything else? No, I really can't think of anything else. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Monday, but I have to go back to Sunday really quick. So, after I record audio, I went back on at 5. I scanned the draft for page 6 at 5:40. It took me like 40 minutes to sketch through it. I line arted until 7:30, but I had like most of the panels completed except for one panel on 2 pages, and then one page bits and pieces were line arted, but like nothing was really completed. So yeah. We ended up going to sleep. I went back on 11:11, and then I resumed line arting. I finished and scanned page 5 at 11:43, page 4 at 11:58, and then page 6 at 12:40. That was the one I had the most to do. I passed the pages assembled to Monica at 1:30, and then I went back to bed. I woke up at like 5:50. I tried to kick Monica out of bed early, but she wouldn't get up. So I ended up getting up at 6. I resumed work on the first page. I stopped to eat breakfast. We split up at 7. Monica finished at like 8:40, and then she left for Albertsons at 9. First place she hit was Walgreens, talking about her prescription. And I finished and loaded pages 1, 2, and 3 at 9:10. After I had gotten off, Monica randomly got a call from Walgreens, so I had to tell her about when she got home at 9:50. So we ate lightly, and then she left to get her medication at a completely different Walgreens. They had it at a Walgreens that was like in Fullerton, like way in Fullerton, and it was like Orangethorpe and Brookhurst. That's pretty damn far. So yeah. So she went to go get that. And at the time it was like 10:24. So I went back on at 11. I colored until 1:10. Monica got back around that time. It was like a little bit before that, like 1:09 or 1:08. And then we hung out. I messed around with my journals and planners until like 3:15. I stopped, and now I'm recording. So this is what I need to do. I have a half of page 7 drafted. I have done no other work for pages 7, 8, and 9. As for shading, pages 4, 5, and 6, I only have stuff shaded for one page. I don't know which page it is. I think it's page like 5 or 6. It's not like, I actually think it's page 6 now I think about it. Yeah, so I have page 6, but that's it. So I'm so behind, and like it's really bad. I technically should go back on and try to complete it since I've been off since 1. It's already 3, so I should probably go back on and work on that until 5. And then 5 I have to switch objectives. So I don't know. I'm just like I don't know how much ground I can cover. I don't want to be on the computer though. I'm tired of being on the computer. So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that the bus pass that Monica used is not being used right now, and it's good until 2 tomorrow morning, and like I'm just annoyed because like she didn't get to use it for very long. I just wish that she had gone to more places with this, so that way it wouldn't be going to waste. Is there anything else that's on my mind? Anything else of importance? So people are expecting Volks will announce another Dolphin Dream release at the end of the week. I haven't heard a thing about it. Damn it, what else was there? Groove recently announced another doll, and it's been a while since Groove had a doll. And this doll is called Pixie, and she's adorable, and I want her. She's a redhead. Her headdress has all these butterflies on it, and she's so cute. She has the fantasy eyes that I used to like on certain types of lives. I don't know how I'm gonna like her in it, but like she's so cute. It's been a while since I last wanted a doll. I can't even remember the names of the last dolls I wanted. There was this one that had like pink blonde hair. I don't even know like what happened to that doll. I know it had like extreme makeup though, which is one of the reasons why I like passed on it. The doll before that I wanted was Ehrenfried, I think, and I haven't really wanted any other dolls other than those two. Not really. Oh, what else was there? I was mostly focused on Polly. She's a Buell though. But like, I don't know if I can get them. Okay, so this is the last recording. I have to unload the phone. I have to start editing audio, and I need to do that in tandem with everything else that I'm doing. So, oh man, wish me luck on that. I need time to work on chapter 86. I haven't had a chance to do it all week because I'm already behind on the pages. It took me like an extra day to do pages 1, 2, and 3, and I'm behind on pages 4, 5, and 6, which is really bad. And I need some time to work on pages 7, 8, and 9. I just like, I hate this routine so much. I just want to do whatever, but I have to wait until the end of the week. So this is what I want to do at the end of the week. I assume I'm only going to have 2 free days. So I want to complete extras that are not done, and I need to complete chapters that are not done. So chapter 86 is the easiest so far. I just need some time to write it, and then I have to work on the really hard scene, which is Pasha versus Philippe. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm really nervous about this because, like, I know I did some brainstorming for it, but I haven't like extracted the audio for that. I should probably take the phone over there and extract it along with this phone. It's been bothering me at the last 2 times I tried to record brainstorms with that phone. That phone has malfunctioned and failed to save the brainstorms, and it makes me so mad because I said things that are very helpful, and like I got nothing now. Ugh, is there anything else that's on my mind? I have this junk journal that I've been keeping, and it's almost done. I only have a few pages on it. I just did this awesome Christmas spread for it, and like I'm so proud of it, and I really, really want to take pictures of it, but like I don't have a journaling outlet at the moment. I haven't set up one for myself. I need to like. I just barely thought of the idea of cutting shit out of the junk mail, and like we've had all this junk mail up to this point, and it's been wasted. I could have used all that junk mail. It makes me so mad. But yeah, I'm enjoying cutting out junk mail now. It's definitely a nice alternative to printing stuff. When I want to journal about super specific subjects, I feel like it's easier to just go and print out the subject I'm talking about, especially if it's like anime related, because I'm never gonna find stuff like that in junk mail. So. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm really in love with this specific book. This book was so much fun to work on. So I already picked out my second book, but I don't know if I really want to use this one because like it has colored pages, and I want to take a stab at like writing in it in white. So I'm not using Monica's white pen, and I think that's gonna be kind of fun. I don't know. I tried my green and my blue pens on the paper. The blue disappears, but the green sticks out, and I don't know if I like the green gel pen on this. I haven't tried the pink one or the purple one yet. I should definitely try it though. The purple pastel gel pen actually is one of my favorite ones. It looks really good. What else is there? I haven't also tried the silver because I have a silver pen I can try on it, and I haven't used it yet. Is there anything else that's on my mind? No, I guess that's virtually it. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one.